and welcome. This is Preeti. Welcome to my channel. This video is part of a video hop for Altenew's 2022 March stamp release, and I'm going to use these two beautiful stamp sets, one called the Geometric Botany and the other one is called the Rosy Blooms. So I've gone ahead and stamped the florals and some leaves from the Rosy Blooms stamp set using some black alcohol marker ink, and I'm just going to color these with Altenew's artist marker pens. And I've sped up this video quite a bit because really the coloring is very simple. I will have the supplies used at the bottom of this in the description box below, so you can definitely see the colors that I have used to create to color these images. As I said, I am not doing any fancy coloring here, just making sure that I'm going to use some really vibrant black colors. Not vibrant, bright colors. Now the black ink that I have used to stamp the images is the jet black ink from Altenew, which is alcohol marker friendly ink, and you can definitely use it to color with your Altenew artist pens. While I color, I do want to talk a little bit about the release and some amazing giveaways that Altenew is giving. Of course, I have all the description below in my, I have all the details in the description box below. So Altenew is giving away $200 in total prize, and in order to be a part of that giveaway, all you need to do is leave a comment on the Altenew's page as well as on every designer's page if you would like, because that kind of increases your chances to win, of course. Who doesn't want to win something fun from Altenew, right? Anyway, so that's about the giveaway. And I do also want to talk to you about my experience with Altenew products. I think Altenew is probably one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most creative stamp companies out there who have done leapingly amazing work. I kind of did not use the word right, but they've really done amazing work. They've been in the industry for almost 8 years now, and in the 8 years that they've been in the industry, I have really seen them up their game from where they began to now. Whether it's their stamp products, whether it's their inks or their coloring medias, watercolors and watercolor pencils or whatever mediums, even Altenew artist markers, they are probably one of the best. They're really good quality. Their stamps stamp beautifully. As I am a sucker for floral stamps, and Altenew always surprises me and amazes me with their floral stamps, and I enjoy coloring these floral stamps. And if you have known me and you've been following me, you know how much I enjoy coloring, especially floral stamps, and definitely Altenew products is up on my list when it comes to floral images. Now, not just floral images, their die cuts, the embossing folders, the stencils, whatever they create is so creative and so ingenious. I love it. So if you're new to Altenew and you've never tried one, I would highly recommend starting off with their stamp sets and maybe adding a couple of their coloring mediums. If you are an alcohol marker colorer, then this is a good start, a builder set. Altenew colors come in boxes or like they're paired together, which makes it easy for you. So pick up one and try using them, and then you can build onto it, and it's a good way to start with Altenew. But if you have been using Altenew products, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so what I've done here is I've just gone ahead and colored all the images that I stamped using this alcohol markers here. And once I'm done coloring, which will be very soon here, I'm going to die cut this. Now this flower here, I did not color it completely. I'm just showing you one layer, and then I added some shadows later on because my hand was hurting due to carpal tunnel, but I did there off camera later. And then I die cut that and I kept it aside. And here I'm just taking this Geometric Botany set, and I am so sorry I lost my footage. All I did is stamp the Geometric Botany set set using the Altenew Obsidian ink, and then I embossed it with some clear embossing powder. And then I also colored these leaves from that same Rosy Blooms set, and I die cut them and added them to the corners of that background. And here you can see all the die cut pieces of those flowers, and this flower, which I said earlier, I had just colored one layer, but I went ahead and added more details to it. And now all that is left to do is I'm going to add these flowers to every corner where I have added that leaf. And I want to show you that, you know, these are really bold patterns and colors, and you can really mix these patterns and colors just by changing the color patterns. For example, while I'm talking, I'm taking this sentiment U from an older stamp set, and I've die cut that with some gold gold glitter paper, and this additional sentiment from Sentiment 3 set, which I have added onto a black cardstock with some white embossing powder. So I'm just going to put that in place. As I was saying earlier, you can definitely mix and match patterns and flowers. Now in this case, you can see I have taken the geometrical pattern and I've kept it neutral. I've just kept it black and white, so that's neutral. But because the pattern is already so busy, I don't want to add color to it, so I just kept it black and white. But I added bright colors using flowers, so I really went opposite in the color spectrum to create those flowers in order to pop them out on a very busy background. I hope that makes sense. Now for the second card, all I'm going to do is I've taken that same stamp set and I've done the same thing, stamped and embossed it, and I've cut a panel out of a standard cardstock, and then I'm just going to place it at the bottom of it. And here I've taken that happy die cut from that same stamp set. I will have that stamp and die set in the description box below for you to know what that is. And then all I'm going to do is adhere those flowers and the sentiment in different to create a composition. And here you can see I have taken that same bold patterned background and I have cut it down. Instead of having the entire card panel cover it, I've cut it down a bit. So if you're a little scared or skeptic about using it entirely to put it on the whole card panel, you can definitely cut it down and enhance the other part with bright. But the key is, if you're using bold patterns or bold backgrounds, then make sure that the additional elements are they're bright, you know. Like, I don't know if it makes sense, but you can see what I'm talking about, right? I kept the background neutral and added the flowers, and these flowers are so beautiful. Coloring them, they just had this amazing pop of colors. While I was doing it first time, I was a little skeptic. I was like, oh, will the Botany pattern overtake the floral? But when I started putting them together, I really loved how it turned out. And there you can see the two cards that I created. These are not fully finished yet, they're just the panels. And now I'm just going to add some clear dewdrops from my stash that I've had it for so long. I've never used it. So I'm just going to add that in a scattering all over this card panel, on both my card panels, because I didn't want to really add anything very sparkly, because again, there's so much happening on this cardstock, right? And you can see that just that little bit of dewdrops adds something to that panel. And then I'm just going to take this white note card and adhere those pieces on it, and here are the finished two cards. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Next up on the hop is the amazing Laura Jane. I also have the hop list in the bottom in the description box below. Don't forget to leave comments on every designer's page. They would really appreciate it. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.